And welcome to my house of hospitality. Today we are making a modern take on a classic. If you grew up in an Indian household, guaranteed you had this dish. It is Dahl Bhaat. Half a cup of Basmati rice. Now I'm just going to go in with 1 full cup of water. So I'm going with the absorption method, which is 2 parts water to 1 part rice. Just place that on the heat for about 15 minutes or until all your water's been fully absorbed. Okay, just like that, our rice is done. We're gonna do something a little bit weird. We're gonna blitz our rice, completely puree it, and we're gonna create like a rice thin wafer cracker that we're gonna be able to dip and eat with this dal. So we've got 2 tablespoons of water. Gonna shut that. And we are just gonna place this onto our tray. Spread it out as thin as we can. We're gonna spread it out to about 1 or 2 mil thick. A nice even layer over our parchment. We're gonna hit this with a little bit of flaky salt just to give it a little bit of, you know, something, it's rice. We're gonna put our rice into our oven for about 45-60 minutes. I've got mine preheated to 150, so we'll chuck that in there. Now we are gonna get onto our dal. I'm gonna go in with a combo of 2 lentils. So we'll do half a cup red and half a cup of yellow. There we go. So I've got 1 cup of lentils there, and now I'm gonna go in with 3 cups of water. We're gonna hit it with a pinch of salt, half a teaspoon, I'm just gonna eyeball it, of turmeric. Just gonna help give it some color and some flavor. Now we're gonna bring that to the simmer until those lentils become nice and soft. We've got our dal on the go. That's gonna come to the simmer, start boiling. We're gonna prep some veggies to put into it. I'm gonna go in with a tomato and a carrot. Now our lentils have been bubbling away for about 10 minutes, and you can see how thick that's got. Starting to cook down. The lentils are still a little bit firm, but just before they finish cooking, we are gonna add our carrots and tomato into that mixture. We'll put that back on the heat until our carrots have softened. We are gonna work on our quick pickled onions, half a red onion, some vinegar, and some salt. This is just gonna sit out for 15-20 minutes. You'll have a really nice, quick pickled onion. Now we're done with our pickled onions, we're gonna move on to our tempeh that we're gonna add to the dal. Brown onion, garlic, half of a bird's eye chili. Now we're just gonna grab a pan, non-stick, cast iron, whatever you have, add a few knobs of butter to it. We're gonna get that onto the heat. Once that starts to melt, then we are gonna add our onions, garlic, chili to that. We've got our butter melted. Now we're gonna go in with our onions, garlic, and chili. We're also gonna add half a teaspoon of cumin seeds and a 1/4 teaspoon of fennel seeds. And we just wanna cook this until the edges of the onions start to brown a little bit. Now we are gonna pour this butter, fat mixture, butter and garlic mixture into our dal. Now we've added our tempeh, smells delicious. Season that with some lemon, throw in a few cracks of salt, give it a mix. I'm just gonna give this like half a blitz just to thicken it up a little bit. Happy days, that is in a good place. Our rice is super crispy now. Got this thin, delicate wafer of rice. Gonna let that sit aside, and we are gonna work on our coriander chutney, which is packed full of flavor. Coriander, big bunch of that, roots and all. Shove that in there. Clove of garlic. And now 1 long green chili. And we are gonna go in with 1 little bird's eye chili. Healthy pinch of salt, half the juice, the rest of our lemon, little dash of vinegar, the littlest bit of ginger, some olive oil. It looks like beautiful. It's there, it tastes delicious. I think we're ready to plate up. There you go, guys. Probably the humblest of dishes. I feel like it's been refined, elevated. You'd find it in a restaurant. Absolutely delicious. I think it looks pretty beautiful. Hope you give this one a go. Cheers. Mmm.